Hey guys, welcome. Now that you've gotten yourself embarked upon this journey, you've learned the 4 steps that it's going to take. Your homework, of course, is to make sure that you put your goals in place because tomorrow we're going to be getting back with you and talk about this goal setting. Now, it's important that again, as we talk, guys, you're connected to our organization, our team. Team Unity, you and I together, yes, is a global organization of professionals that's dedicated to the health and financial empowerment of families around the world through education and through entrepreneurship. And because of it, guys, we always say that you and I together, yes, we can do more together than we can do separate. Yes, you and I can transform our lives, but better yet, transform the lives of millions of people around the world. Yes, we can stand up together and eradicate poverty. We can become something as we live our lives abundantly. But part of that, guys, is knowing that you must learn to first set your goals in place. So I want you to understand, guys, that I want you for your homework is to write down why am I partnering with Team Unity and why we use TLC as a vehicle that we utilize. Our organization is the first dynamic you plug into. And because that's where you're going to get the training that you're going to need to go on to build something amazing. But the vehicle that we use, guys, is TLC, or Total Life Changes. And what's your top 3 goals that you're looking to achieve using TLC as a vehicle? Now, this can include buying a home, children's college education, retiring a spouse, building a dream, buying a dream car, going on a dream vacation, giving to charity, tithing to your church, etc. Be specific and use the back of the paper if you have to. But make sure that you guys put down your top 3 goals that you're going to want to achieve. Now, also, how will I get where I want to be? And that's because during this game session, we want you to understand that binary is the first thing that I want you to commit to within 48 hours. You say to yourself, I'm going to get 2. Something happens when you make a commitment and you speak it into the universe that that's what's going to happen. If the job requires you to go out there and talk to people to get you 2 people to also join the job, and you have a 6-figure a year job, I promise you will go out there and you will bring 2 people in for the job interview. This works the same way. The goal is to become binary qualified. Binary qualified gives you access to everything else in the compensation plan. Getting paid in the binary is the third way we get paid, of which, of course, you get paid between 10 to 25% through infinity from the volume that's generated from customers and team building bonuses through that binary. So you want to get that goal accomplished in 48 hours. So you write down your goal in 48 hours from now. All right. Now, your goal is to be director. Commit to achieving that within the first 7 to 10 days. Now, again, it's just going for it. Going forward is what generates the energy and the belief for your organization. It's what sets in place everything you're going to need to go on to build an amazing empire of organizational people. But it's setting a pace. Speed of the leader becomes the speed of the group. So within 7 to 10 days, I want you to make a commitment that you're going to make that happen. I know it can be done. I was able to earn, $4,500 my first week, but I also went executive director in my first week by following exactly what I'm teaching you right now. So make that your goal to go director and put down that goal as you write down the dates and the times. Now, your goal is to also be executive director by a certain time and a certain date. And because that's also your goal to get that done, I want you to also put down executive director. And let's discuss a date and a time that we can work on that together. Because once you put executive director down, that means 5,000 in volume on the left and 5,000 in volume on the right side. Now we're going to help you start to earn 14%, because director is at 12%, but executive director is at 14% that you're going to earn for building the volume in your organizations on the left and the right. And of course, some people have been able to do it within the first week like I have. Other people, more realistically, for most people who don't believe as well, been able to do executive director in the first 30 days, the first 2 months, or the first 90 days. But I believe that you guys can do it in 30 days, because the mind, whatever the mind can believe and conceive, it can achieve. All right. So, of course, regional director gives you a chance to earn 17% in the binary. And because at that 17%, that's where people normally earning about $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 a week of U.S. income as a regional director. I was able to earn my first 6 figures, $100,000 in income between executive director and regional in my first year. That I was able to actually earn 100K in income just at those 2 levels alone. All right, so regional director can be accomplished, guys, in the first 90 days. It can be accomplished in the first. It can be accomplished in the first 4 months to 6 months, but I believe that it can be done in 90 days or less, because there's been people who've done it within 90 days. I was able to do it within 90 days, so I know that it can be done. National director, guys, is where people normally start to see in the binary at 20%. $4,000 to $10,000 in income on a weekly basis that they can be able to generate. And that one way we get paid in the binary. So National Director also gives you a chance that you're earning $1,600 US dollars on a monthly basis as a qualified national to help you with the lifestyle bonus that the company is going to actually give you. So the national is where people normally start to see themselves earning an extra 200 to 250K and above in income on an annual basis or yearly basis. So let's set that as a goal, whether that's going to be in your first 4 months, your first 6 months, or even if you may believe it's going to take you 8 months to a year, but let's make sure that we put down something, because we can always go for the goal and adjust things accordingly. But I want you to understand that they say write the vision and make it plain. So I want you to write down your vision and make it plain. Then I want you to actually go on to saying, how will I stay focused? I will be on a leadership call each week. That's going to help me stay focused. The Vision Mastery call and our leadership training calls that we do on Wednesday night at our Wednesday night school. Be committed to doing that. That I will be on that call each week. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that you put your initials in there. Or yes, I will be on each week on Wednesday, on Sunday and Wednesday, and put that there. I will attend. I'll be on the business opportunity call overview each week. And again, guys, if you know that, understanding that that's where you're going to learn how to present by listening to people presenting. My first week, I made $4,500 my first week. I went executive director my first week. You know why? Because I was on every opportunity call that I could be on for an entire week straight. I got as many people as I could on every call. But I also learned by listening to all the leaders going through the presentation how to properly present. All right, so I want you to commit, and you're going to be on the call with guests, all right, and listening and giving and stating your name and giving testimonials so that you can start to build momentum. Momentum was built moment by moment. And each moment you show up, you start to have better results for your family. All right, I will attend the Super Saturday events each month starting and normally there's one in your local area that's coming up. And every month there's one big Super Saturday. They do area events, of course, where people get together, but once a month we do one big event where everyone comes, your guests, your reps, and we come for training and recognition, everything, guys. So I want you to commit to that at least one time. That's 12 times a year that you're going to be doing the big Super Saturday events. So find out from your leadership what date is the next one coming up. You put it on this right here and you put it on your calendar and you show up. Then I will commit to daily personal development, guys. Regardless of how you get that, myself, guys, because I've been in this industry for a lot of years, I got a lot of notes that I've taken myself. So personal development for me is in the form of notes. Personal development for me is in the form of books and audios and tapes and things that I listen to. Personal development for me is important, and it's what I do on a weekly basis. Matter of fact, even myself, because of personal development, I've actually gone on to be a part of this book right here, network marketing for Facebook. Because of personal development and what I've been able to learn, I was actually able to be into this book for earning over 100,000 in income and building teams around the world. All right, and it's something that you can actually get if you want to be able to use this. All right, there's no promo for me for this process, but it's helping you if you decide you want to use that. You can actually go to jasonlscottfirst.com to help you in that process. I actually get it from Amazon as well, because it's the #1 bestseller on Amazon. So I want you to understand, guys, that personal development is key to learning how to build your business, learning how to build yourself, learning how to stay ahead of the challenges. Abundance is beyond sight. It's in a faith realm, but your faith will take you where your enemies just can't go. But you have to be prepared to put yourself in a state of personal development that no matter what the adversity comes up, you're willing to show up for yourself and your family. So put that down, that you're going to be committed here. Put the date and the time and put down, yes, you will be committed. Then, of course, what am I willing to give up? Now, guys, this is important because a lot of times people, they want change, but because they want change, but they're not willing to do anything to change their situation, they say, well, I want change, but I have a bowling night. I want change, but I fish every day. I want change, but I like to go to the clubs. I like to hang out. I like to salsa dance. I want change, but I like to do this. You have to be willing to give up something. All right. In order to get something, there has to be something that you're willing to give up. But the great thing about giving it up is only for a short period of time that you can give up. You can resign from certain positions. You can actually reschedule other times that you're going to do other things, and you give it up for a short period of time, so you have all the time in the world to do it full time. Right. So in order to reach my goals, I'm willing to give up or change the following things about myself and write those things down. And then, of course, what should I do on a daily and weekly basis? And of course, guys, we teach people that your goals should be, part of that process is writing down your goals and what you're going to do. Now, we teach people to at least do 3 people a day, that you're actually exposing, you're talking, you're giving away, information with your names and numbers on it. You're talking to people on a regular, you actually have tea with you, and you're actually sampling or selling. But always make sure that your goal is to speak to no less than a certain amount of people. And you decide that for yourself based on your time frame. 3 people, 7 people, whatever it is going to be. All right. So my goal is to speak to no less than this many new prospects each and every day or each and every week. And you write that down. My goal is to have no less than this many personal guests at every weekly event or call. And you make it your business that, because again, once you write it as a goal, your job is just to go for it. My goal is to stay positive, but if I feel doubt, I will. And of course, we tell you part of the Dare to Dream is to reach out to your leadership, reach out to your sponsor, call your sponsor at least once a day. So you know that when you start to feel doubt, you will reach out to your sponsor and your leadership. You won't just quit. You allow yourself to work past yourself so you can have the results that you want to have. All right. Then, of course, my goal is to stay committed, active, and persistent for the next 2 years, the next 3 years, whatever you want to do, guys. I recommend you put it in there because every decision that you've made and failed to make has gotten you exactly where you are right now. There's been some habits, some things about how you've been conditioned that got the results in your life that you have. So you have to be willing to commit yourself past a day, past a month, past. There's no such thing as saying, if I don't see this happening in 6 months, it's not working. Most people have been at the job for 6 years or 16 years, 30 years, and don't see results happening. So it may take you some time to recondition yourself, but just be committed. Then, of course, I will read this page each morning and evening until I accomplish my goals. Then, of course, guys, after that, you actually signature it. You put your signature down, and you make sure when you get back with your leadership, that you have them sign it as a witness. When you sign it, that you're committed. And we're going to work together to go on to build some amazing dreams together. That's how you actually train people and work with people and putting together their goals. All right, guys. Again, my name is Jason L. Scott I. You can find me on social media, Jason L. Scott. Each and every one of you who are on this site, you're part of my personal organization, or you're part of my personal mentorship group that I work with. So you can actually find me on Facebook on Jason L. Scott, or Instagram, Jason L. Scott first. And you got other leaders, part of the organization, that you can all find us. We'll help you go on to develop something amazing for yourself and your family. All right, and I'll see each and every one of you guys, not just at the top, but I'll see each and every one of you guys over the top. You guys have a great, prosperous new year. Good night.